How crazy are you? How crazy are you?
Do you know what the Canada police have done to me?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
I am military.
Why are they being silent?
Officer John O'Keefe. He deserves the truth. You know, John O'Keefe, we are here for him. Okay? This is a travesty of justice. Ignore it. That's a troll. Ignore that. We are here.
Never mind, they're going to get but that just means
Man passed out in the snow, and Jennifer McCabe knew. He was Officer John O'Keefe. Oh, he was.
Tell them the guy never came out. Tell them the guy never came out.
Tell them the guy never came out. The guy never came in the house. She Google searched 227. How long to die in court? How much evidence do you need? How much? And it's time. It's time. So if this jury cannot come back with a verdict of not guilty and is hung, because they never will come back with a guilty verdict. Never.
No, they're looking for evidence that isn't there. There's no evidence.
They can say it a million times. It doesn't make it true. No. That's brainwashing. That's gaslighting. This country, this case represents what's going on in the United States today. We are a country. We are a country. We are a country at war with truth. We need to bring truth back and make it cool again. We people just make up stuff, take portions of statement, and bring charges against somebody. Karen Reed did not say, I hit him, I hit him. Karen Reed dropped him off at that house, and Jen McCabe said he never went in. Karen Reed, on that information, Karen Reed said, could I have hit him?
Did I?
Could I have hit him? Okay, that's what she said. But what does this Commonwealth do? They leave out the first part of the sentence. And she said, I hit him, I hit him. She did not say that. That is not what she said. We have seen a complete role reversal in this case. We have seen the Commonwealth be the one to gaslight. We have seen the Commonwealth gaslight, and we have seen the defense present unrefutable scientific evidence to prove she was not the one who killed John O'Keefe.
Wait, a quick question. You spoke a lot about you guys harassing the family. What's your response to that?
You know, I'm very glad you asked. It's called projection. It's called projection. How do I know? Because I'm the one. I received one of the 4 threatening letters that these people sent to me in order to silence me. And what did that letter do? It silenced 2 people. 50% of the people that got that letter, it silenced them. They were 50% effective, but they were not effective with myself and Kathleen Howley. We will not be silenced. We will not succumb to tyranny. We will not do that. Okay, listen, everybody in this country who thinks this case does not impact them, you need to think again. It most certainly does. I spent 40 years in the private sector, and this case impacts everybody. When I was in the private sector and I was in leadership, government ran, and that was okay with me. And I did my best to be informed of the issues, to be informed of the candidates, and I could have done better. And this is what you get when you don't pay attention. The George Santos of the world are what you get when you don't pay attention. You don't need to get into politics. All you need to do is hold them accountable. Show up at the meetings like we show up at the select board meetings. Show up, ask questions, hold them accountable. And then, if they are not doing the job, get them out. Vote them out of office. Everybody around this country, around the world, pay attention to what's going on in your communities. Because if you don't, the bad will take over. And the bad takes over when the good remains silent. And you have heroes here that are speaking for truth at tremendous sacrifice. We need to stand for truth, because if not, we will become the next Russia. And we don't want that.
Can't already is.
We need to stand for truth, and we need it now. We want truth and justice. And people are bringing out their children, all different ages, to show them this moment in time, to show their children how to advocate for justice, to how to advocate for a cause. I have never been political. I have never been an activist. This case pushed me off the sofa and into the case, because I could not sit there and let an innocent woman be framed. An innocent woman. And Nick and Jenna Rocco are the ones who did phenomenal fundraising. And this kid gotta do it. Absolutely. No pain, no gain. Yeah. My hope is that the loved ones I've lost relationships with, my family, and everybody else in Canton who has lost relationships because of our speaking out, my hope is that one day we can bring those relationships back. But make no mistake, it's domestic terrorism, and it needs to stop. It needs to stop. Bring back truth. Everybody in this country stand for truth. Get the facts on this case. Don't waste your time listening to 29 days of storytelling by the Commonwealth. Listen just to 8 hours of the defense. Credible witness, highly credentialed. That's all you have to listen to. Case over. Free Karen Read. Free Karen Read. Free Karen Read. Free Karen Read. Let's go. Free Karen Read. Free Karen Read. Let's go. Free Karen Read. Free Karen Read. Free Karen Read. Free Karen Read. I have with me right here the one and only Nick Rocco. And he has done a phenomenal job. He's a hairdresser, and he had no clue on how to fundraise, and he pulled it all together. And Jenna!
One thing that does need to be said is not one person here has ever forgotten about John O'Keefe. Okay, and that needs to be said, and you guys need to hear that, because not one person here has forgotten about John. You cannot get justice for John O'Keefe by prosecuting Karen Read. It just can't happen. You can't have both things. We are all here for Karen Read. We are all here for John O'Keefe. And justice for John is the main goal. You need to exonerate Karen Read so John can get justice.
Amen.
And at this moment, we're going to take a moment of silence for John.
Let's take a moment of silence for John.
Moment of silence.
Moment of silence.
Silence.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Now let's go back to the door.